Hi, my name is Bibek Adhikari. I am an English instructor. In today's class, we are going to learn the grammar portion of Unit 1, that is the articles. In this section, we shall be learning about the definite article and the indefinite articles. So, let's begin. So, in this class, we are going to learn about grammar from Unit 1. The grammar lesson of Unit 1 is going to be based on articles, where we shall be learning about two different kinds of articles, namely the definite article and the indefinite articles. So we're going to learn about two different kinds of articles, the definite article, which is the or the, and the indefinite articles, which is a or a and an. Alright, so these are the things we shall be learning about in today's class. So let's begin. First of all, let us understand the concept of articles. The basic question can be, what are the articles? And we can define articles by words that define a noun as specific or unspecific. So that can be the tentative definition of articles. Articles are the words that define a noun as specific or unspecific. For example, I can write a couple of examples. I can write something like this: after the long day, the cup of tea tasted particularly good. So it can be one example. Alright, so where's the article? The article is here and here. So let me read the sentence once again. After the long day, the cup of tea tasted particularly good. So the definite article the is used to define the long day, and the definite article the is used to define the cup of tea. The cup of tea is defined by the definite article the. Let me write a couple of more examples. More examples are here. After a long day, a cup of tea. So I'm writing the same example but by modifying the articles. A cup of tea tasted particularly good. So this is another example. Alright. After a long day, a cup of tea tasted particularly good. So a long day and a cup of tea. So what is the difference? Now the question is, what is the difference between the two different examples that I just wrote? So my concern is all about the difference that we found in these two examples. The first example, by using the definite article the, in the first example, we've shown that it was one specific day that was long and one specific cup of tea that tasted good. So it's very specific, it's very fixed. And by using an indefinite article an, we've created a general statement implying that any cup of tea would taste good after any long day. So not fixed, right? So by using the, we are talking about a fixed day and a fixed cup of tea. By using or, we are talking about any given day, any kind of tea, right? So that's it. English has two different articles, definite and indefinite. So let's discuss them now in more detail. The first one is what we call the definite article. Alright, the definite article is the word the, or sometimes pronounced as the. It limits the meaning of a noun to one particular thing. For example, if I write something like this: are you going to the party this weekend? So let's say your friend asks this question: are you going to the party this weekend? So someone's asking you, your friend is asking you this question. The definite article the tells you that your friend is referring to a specific party that both you know about. The definite article can be used with both singular and plural or uncountable nouns, right? So by using the to define the party, we know what the party is all about, because you know and your friend know what you're talking about. So the party is pretty specific and you know what the party is going about. So if I write the same thing in a different way, let's say, are you going to a party? Are you going to a party? So that means, there's not one specific party that you're going to. You can go to any party you like. Alright, moving on. Let me write some more examples about the uses of definite article. Please give me the hammer. You can write something like this. Please give me the red hammer. The blue one is too small. Or I can write something like this. Please give me the nail. Or I can say, please give me the large nail, the only one strong enough to hold this painting. See? So these are some of the uses of the definite article. Please give me the hammer. We are talking about a fixed hammer. Please give me the red hammer. It is more fixed here. The blue one, again, the blue one is too small, right? Please give me the nail. So that we are talking about the fixed nail. Please give me the large nail. There's an adjective before the word nail, and we know so what kind of nail the writer is talking about. The only one strong enough, so it's even defined in another clause. So these are some of the examples of the definite article that are used in context. So we've understood some contextual examples. By the way, English is all about, learning how to use proper words in proper context. Now we're going to learn about the second kind of article that we have in English language, and it is called the indefinite article. Number 2, the indefinite article. Moving on. So the indefinite article takes two forms. It's a word called a or a when it precedes a word that begins with a consonant sound. So a consonant, not a letter but a sound. And it takes the form of another word an when it is preceded by a vowel sound. Again, I'm talking about the sound, the phonetics, right? So it's the word an when it precedes a word that begins with a vowel sound, and it's a word a when it is preceded by a consonant sound. The indefinite article indicates that a noun refers to a general idea rather than a particular thing. So we are talking about any given idea, not a fixed idea. For example, I can say something like this. Your friend can say something like this to you. Should I bring a gift to the party? Should I bring a gift to the party? Now that is a question, and the use of the indefinite article means that your friend will understand what you are asking about, that you are not asking about something particular kind of gift, but any given gift. You're not saying, I'm going to bring an apple pie. So when someone says that, so that can be any kind of apple pie, not the fixed apple pie that is found in Live Bakery, right? So should I bring a gift? So that means, or a gift, that means any kind of gift is fine. Any kind of gift is fine as long as you bring it. Moving on. Again, when you're using the indefinite article, keep this in mind that the indefinite article appears in front of singular nouns only. So we have the word gift, and gift is a singular noun. That is why the indefinite article a is used. If the question had been something like, if your friend had said something like this, should I bring gifts to the party, we would not be using any article, because an indefinite article is not followed by plural nouns. Keep this in mind. Let me write 2 examples to demonstrate this. Okay, examples. Please hand me a book. Any book will do. I can write another example. Please hand me an autobiography. Any autobiography will do. Please hand me a book. Any book will do. And we are talking about any kind of book, an autobiography. So it is always followed by a singular, repeating it again, a singular noun, again followed by a singular noun. So if the question had been something like, if the statement had been something like this, please hand me books, any books will do, and there would not be any indefinite article. Or please hand me autobiographies, any autobiography will do. So when you get confused between which word to choose, always remember that A takes a consonant sound. I'm repeating it again. A consonant sound. And this takes a vowel sound. For example, if the question is something like this, my mother is blank spaces here. So honest woman. Now pay particular attention to the word honest. Honest is pronounced with an O in the beginning, and since O is a vowel sound, we use the word an, not a. We don't say my mother is a honest man or a honest man. We say that my mother is an honest man. That is how we respond to it. That is how we write, right? I can give you another example. she is blank space European. And you will see there is a vowel letter in the beginning, but it is pronounced as a European. Since there is a year sound, we are going to use the word a. So we don't say she is an European, we say she is a European or she is a European. So pay particular attention to the sound. There are 5 kinds of vowel sounds: A, E, I, O, and U. These are the vowel sounds, while there are 24 more consonant sounds, right? Let me give you some more examples. Another topic that I would like to discuss is article before an adjective. Now, articles are also used before adjectives. I'll write 2 examples directly, and that will make things easy. Eliza will bring a small gift to Sophie's party. Or I can write something like, I heard an interesting story yesterday. So I heard an interesting story yesterday. Eliza will bring a small gift, or I heard an interesting story yesterday. If we were to look at these 2 examples, a small gift and an interesting story, we see 2 different kind of adjectives that are being used. And small is an adjective and interesting is also an adjective. So the structure is article. If you pay close attention to the structure, you would find this. The structure is the article plus the adjective followed by a noun. Since adjective define the noun, so noun must be there. What is the noun in the first sentence? The noun is gift, and story is another noun. So it is article plus adjective plus story. Again, article plus adjectives plus noun. So sometimes an article modifies a noun that is also modified when adjective. So the usual word order is article plus adjective plus noun. If the article is indefinite, choose a or an based on a word that immediately follows it. So this is the example. Okay, let's talk about another topic, another idea. Indefinite articles with uncountable nouns. Now there are some nouns that cannot be counted, and they're regarded as uncountable noun. And uncountable nouns are nouns that are they're either too difficult or impossible to count. Uncountable nouns include intangible things like information, air, water, sometimes liquids, like milk, wine, water, and things that are too large or numerous to count, for example, equipment, sand, wood. And because these things cannot be counted, you should never use a or an. So these 2 words, a and an, you should never be using with them. Remember, the indefinite article is only for what kind of noun? Singular nouns. So uncountable nouns can be modified by some word like some. However, I'll tell you how this is done. I can write an example like this. So if you mistakenly write something like please give me water, or you write please give me a water, or please give me a water, now that's a blunder, because water is an uncountable noun, and an uncountable noun is never followed by a definite article, by an indefinite article. So this is wrong. Instead of writing this, you should be writing something like this. Please give me some water. And when the word some as a modifier is used, this is perfectly fine. The speaker understands knows what he's talking about. The listener also knows that the speaker wants some water. However, the same thing can be modified by using a countable noun, countable units, and you can say something like this. Please give me a bottle of water. And when you say please give me a bottle of water, bottle is the countable unit, so it's countable, right? It is countable unit. That's why the indefinite article "a" is used, because we are referring about a bottle of water. You can say please give me an ice, or you can say please give me an ice cube, or please give me some ice. That is how the articles are used. Now let me give you some questions as the homework. I know you don't like doing much homework, but this one is surely going to help you understand the difficult concepts of different kind of articles. Now let's go to the homework section. I'm not going to give you much work. All I'm going to give you are 3 questions. Where is blank space book that I gave you. Now this is the first question. So what could be the suitable answer? Is it what is a book or a book that I gave you, or what is an book I gave you, or the book I gave you? So try to find out the correct answer. Another question is everybody loves blank space honest man. The last question for today is going to be this. I want blank space bottle of Coke. So these are your homeworks. All you have to do is, find the suitable articles that are going to be used in this section and, just write the correct answer. That's all. With this, we have come to end of today's class. If you have any questions or suggestions regarding these video series, feel free to write us at learning@deerwalk.edu.np. Thank you.